Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another special Halloween Closer Look. Today, we head off to the middle of nowhere, Kansas, where we find a small house populated only by a kindly old couple, Muriel and Eustace, and their loyal dog, Courage. But it's far from an idyllic place to live. There's all kinds of strange goings on, a lot of which only Courage seems to be aware of. Muriel and Eustace seem to be blissfully unaware a lot of the time, and it's often up to Courage to make sure nothing horrible happens to them, having to find his own inner courage, if you will, and save the day. So Courage ran for 4 seasons, 13 episodes each, so 52 episodes total, and thankfully we have them all on DVD. You can get them as individual season sets, and they also put out a complete series set. I have the 4 individual season sets, very graciously sent to me by Frank of the It's Frank YouTube channel. Thanks very much, Frank, if you're watching. Really appreciate it, dude. So let's check them out. Courage the Cowardly Dog, today on a closer look on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. So Courage the Cowardly Dog is an absolute treat for horror fans. It holds a place of honor in my scary stuff for kids section on the horror shelves here. It's got so many little nods to classic horror movies and horror movie tropes, while at the same time being perfectly suitable for family viewing. Yeah, it's definitely one of those shows that has some subversive elements for the grown-ups watching, but lots of slapsticky humor for the little ones. I also think it's a great show as kind of a gateway show for potential horror fans. You know, something that's just scary enough for the kids, but not too scary for them. However, it could lead them to further explore the genre later in life when they get a little older. Yeah, love Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's pretty much become a standard go-to every Halloween season when I want something a little lighter in between all of the blood, guts, and horror of the movies I usually watch. It's a nice kind of middle of the road while still keeping in the spirit of the season. So let's head on down to the black box and we'll check out all 4 season sets of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Okay, here we are, the lovely, shiny Season 1 collection of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Very, ridiculously shiny slipcover here. It's actually almost a mirror. And a bit of a fingerprint magnet, too. I gave it a little wipe just before we did the video here. So, quite nice. Very classy set. Shiny on the back here, too. Yeah, this is such a fun show. I tend to sit down and watch a bunch of them around Halloween time. So, around this time. Because it's just, as I said, just such a love letter to horror movies and so many of the horror movie tropes. It's great stuff. It's absolutely hilarious and, appropriately creepy in a lot of episodes, too. It's a lot of fun. So, it's a 2-disc set. Basically having half the episodes on one disc and half the episodes on the next disc. Let's just spin that around there so you can see it a little better. Very nice. Yeah, really classy disc art here too. So they got very colorful, and then it's see-through or clear, but really nice. I like that a lot. It's very, very good. So slide that back in there. Yeah, very classy. Love it. And then we have the Season 2 collection. So each season was 13 episodes, and they put out all 4 seasons on DVD. And there. And there we go. And they, of course, do list all the episodes nice and clearly on the back there for you as well. So quite nicely organized. This one's a little different. It's actually shiny and embossed for the character and logo, and then it's actually matte for the white part here. The other set is also embossed. It's kind of the reverse, where the background is shiny and glossy, and then the character and logo art is actually matte and textured as well. So very nice. Is there any texture on the back? No, there's no texture on the back. Any texture on the back of this one? No, no texture on the back of that one. Okay, so we take a look at the set here. It's basically the same artwork on the case as it is on the slipcover. Let me crack it open. So disc art isn't as colorful this time, but still quite nice. Let's make sure you can see the artwork there. And just spin this around a little bit there. There we go. And then there we go. Very nice. And then we have Season 3, where sadly it looks like they stopped doing the slip covers. You know, cutting corners, cutting production costs a little bit. But that's okay. The important thing is to get the show. And sadly, you may have noticed these are all bare bones collections. There's no extras on any of these. But once again, that's okay. At least we got the show. That's the main thing, right? So same style of disc art there, just clear disc with line art. And there we go. Just make sure you can see that. Ooh, rainbow. Very pretty. Alrighty, and then finally, last but most certainly not least, the final season. Giving us the final 13 episodes of Season 4. And yeah, no extras on this one either, just double checking that there. And that is that. Crack it open. So, all 52 episodes. So, I don't know if it was canceled sort of ahead of its time and they wanted to do one more season to make it 65. I mean, usually the goal with these, animated shows is to, or any show really, is to, at the very least, hit the magic syndication number of 65. But sometimes they don't quite get there. So, we got as far as 52, but that's okay. 4 wonderful, hilarious, darkly spooky and creepy seasons of Courage the Cowardly Dog. A Halloween treat, whether you celebrate Halloween once a year or all year round. Lots of fun. And there you go. So, yeah, as I said before, very much a wonderful gateway show to introduce the little ones to all the wonders and splendors of the horror genre. Alrighty, well, that is it from me to you for now. Hope you enjoyed. As always, if you'd like to add any of the DVDs I showed in this video to your collection, I will include Amazon links in the description down below. Big thanks to those of you who use my Amazon links, by the way, because they do send me a little kickback every time you do. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does allow you to support the show while you shop. So thank you very much to those of you who use my links. Alrighty, so thank you very much for watching. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors. Don't forget to catch me on Twitch. I stream just about every day, and I will see you next time. Until then, sayonara.